The crank mechanism consists of that part. The last part we was working on there, I did saw them out. Ended up with 4 pieces like that right there. And I cut a little crank handle off right there, and that was some mop and broom handles, different kinds that I had. That I think they're oak, and that's about 2 inches long right there, and that will be the little crank mechanism. But the way I figured out to do that is, and this one right here I done already used an outdoor waterproof type glue on that right there. Set that one in there yesterday to see how it was going to work. It looks pretty good. So let's to do the other end, and this, you know, this probably don't need much explanation, but you wanna put that glue up in yonder. Use the right amount, but don't don't be skimping on it. You want a little excess on that glue right there, I'm thinking, and put it all around in there. A little extra time on the glue joint will pay off later, I'm thinking also. The glue in yonder, and these actually one of them is a kind of match sets there, and that does look like a good grade of oak right there. And I'm going to put a little bit of that glue on that end right there, so I'll be sure to have enough on there. And I think the instruction says to glue both pieces, and put that right in yonder, twist her around there where it comes through right there, and that's going to be good right there. And what I'm going to do is, it's a fine day here on the east coast of Arkansas. The weatherman says it's about the last one of these kind we're going to have. But you see what we got there, the little windlass thing we got going right there. And to make sure that these actually do weather the storm, so to speak, I'm going to drive a nail. That's exactly where I want that one at right there. So I'm going to drive that nail right down in yonder, and that nail went all the way through yonder, about dead center, and they're too long. I don't have no short ones. So what I'm going to do is cut that off right there, and then I got that piece of iron right there. I'm going to put that right on right like that, and brad that in there, center line on that piece of wood there. And that one up yonder that I soldered that I glued the other day, also going to shoot a nail through yonder. Same procedure. It's fixed. That's about good as that would probably work. It's a yard ornament. It's what this is, yard art, wishing well. And there's one, and that thing right there, I don't know if you can see that if you're there, but that'll go right up in there. That's 7/8 inch thick piece of wood right there. Oh, it was one we had laid out on that other plank, and it's 6 inches long, and the little thing right yonder is 3 inches long. The total length this way right here is 15.5 long on this one, and then it come out to be 1.5 inches wide this way. Glued in there with a waterproof outdoor type glue, and then shot one of them finishing nails through the center line yonder, just to hold everything together. Put the square on it for sure. Make sure everything is square. You don't want, even though this is yard art, you don't want nothing to be out of kilter. Okay, now, oh yeah, y'all see that? We're right on the money. Good to go. And it's true this way. Oh yeah. And this right here, that'll go in them holes on our uprights right there is where them's going to go. Little winding crank right there is all that is, you know. Yard art. Made in the state of Arkansas. Now that we've got them glued, nailed, assembled, and they're straight and true, it's time to put a coat of, let's call this primer. Get us one coat on these out part right here. And I'm not going to, that long thing right there, it's a real good, tight, snug fit. The hole I drilled in them uprights is a real good, it's too tight for a coat of paint to slip through there, but it's a nice sliding fit. So I'm just going to prime this part right out here. That right there is all we're going to do there. I'm going to set these aside, let them dry. Just wanted to keep you where we at on this project. Oh, I'm going to seal that end of that thing down there before I put that, get us 2 or 3 coats on that. In order to stabilize the eaves of the roof, I come up with a little blueprint there, a little cardboard template, and it's just got a pleasing modified OG shape to it there. Put it on the piece of wood right yonder. That's that outdoor plywood right there. Put it right on there. Made a pencil sketch around it right there. And I got the little jigsaw out there, and let's cut that out. And I'll just carry right along there. I need 4 of these, and then I need 4 different shape for the other 2. But I'll take the drum sander and shape that up real nice right there. Oh, there goes that. It's noon time here on the east coast of Arkansas. There's that train. Don't be distracted by the train. Probably should call these eave braces. This is where they go at. And the reason that I added these, this was kind of an afterthought, but it's a place where that if you have artistic talents, then you can use whatever shape you think is pleasing to the eye. I just freehand that shape, and it seems to work pretty good as a whole. And what I've done is I set that backwards about 5/16 of an inch from the edge. The roof will be proud of this sheeting about possibly an inch, ½ inch at least. And the reason that I needed to add something in this area is from here back to there is about 4 inches. So back to that brace back there. So that's too much for this sheeting here. Plywood, you know how it warps there. I ain't telling you nothing you don't already know. But anyways, I put him right in yonder like that, and I did do both ends before they glued and clamped. And I did do both ends because the way the nature of woodwork, you can move it ever such a slight amount to where that you find that it fits the best. And that's what I did here. And I did make some marks and measurements, and it did come out pretty close right on exact measurements. But like I say, that's been glued, and what I'll do is I'm gonna nail that fast, and then I'll put a primer coat on it. And this one's just about done.